everybody. Welcome aboard. Welcome to another exciting adventure in Second Life. This time I am flying with the Aeropunk Sky Pirates Coalition. For those who don't know, I am Kimberly McBlaze, known in Second Life as Kimberly Lemongrass. I use she, her pronouns, and yeah, welcome to another exciting adventure. Alright, without further delay, I'm going to go ahead and join their voice chat, and we'll begin our flight. We'll be joining voice via Second Life. Quite unusual for me, because I usually join voice via Discord, but Second Life voice will work. Alright, joining voice in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... It would help if I unmuted them. Hello everyone. We're live.
Hello!
Live on YouTube. Hehe.
Yep, I was just checking on over there. Let's see. Looks like you got a little bit of tear in something there.
A little bit of tear.
In the jeans.
Oh, right. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm trying to be less super obvious about that.
Right. Understood, yeah. Fixing it now. And then I know that this area and that area tends to be a pain as well. Okay, with this particular outfit, doing a quick visual inspection, making sure everything looks good. I don't see any more glitching, so I think I fixed it.
Yay.
I know you want to look your best on film.
I know, right?
Let's see. Austin C's back up off the deck.
Alright. If I could find my way to the deck. I don't remember how to get there on this thing.
Let's see. Yeah, the door off to the side on the top will work, or you can take the bottom if we open one of the drawbridges. Let's see. Yeah, he went down below. So you can pop one of the drawbridges when you get down there.
Okay, I am totally lost. I don't know where I am, oh, here we go. Alright, I see where I am now.
We're that way. Yeah, that works too. Wide open res wherever you need it. Can be on the lift, can be on the back.
Perfect.
That you can just push it off the edge and just kind of, as long as the engine's running, you should be fine.
Right, yeah. Wouldn't go very far without the engines.
I might coast for
You might be surprised.
One of the glories about a sky carrier is you've got a little bit more leeway between you and the water when you fall off the edge. Good friends to gliders everywhere, which I really want to do again, but I don't think my thermal reader for my glider's working anymore. Might eventually have to buy a new glider. If I don't know where those thermal updrafts are, I'm in a real problem with that thing.
Yeah. That's a necessity for successful with glider.
Yeah, if I don't have that, I'll have to just look at the ground geometry and hope for the best and see if I go in the right direction. I hear the alert that I'm in a draft and just try and take advantage of it. I could try that. Alright. I will give about 2 more minutes, and if everything's still free and clear, I will get this underway. See if I was about. Oh my. But yeah, my glider doesn't float very well. That's 13.
Hey, if your glider doesn't float well, does it sink well?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Definitely not meant to be floating.
Yes, Felix, I got the VTuber thing going now. Also, I don't need my landing gear anymore. Put that sucker up.
Just keep letting it float. So anyways, our other bit of news for the day, some have already heard it before, is hopefully within a few months, the Brew Barons should be coming out. LifeTap Studios is the developer and publisher of that, where you will get ingredients out in the wild by basically shooting water cannons and stuff at trees and fields, and also other pirates in the area, and go brew your brews back at your bar. The game should be available, like I said, within a few months, and Aeropunk Sky Pirates Coalition will be credited as a backer for the game in the game's credits itself. We'll be taking opportunities here to stamp things on planes, logos, whatnot, for either LifeTap Studios or the Brew Barons, probably both, and pass the good word that the game is on its way and will actually be making release this year after a good couple of years of standing by and waiting and seeing a beautiful art style of a living world basically be flown over, through, and landing on water to raid shipwrecks with hooks. There is a cave segment somewhere too that you can float the plane around inside and make deliveries and get your stuff. It's a good little complete game. The only downside is it's one player, so we can't play it all together, but with a photo mode and other things of that nature and an adventure to be had, I think it's going to be a good one. Definitely one to step forward on and pick up if you can, because it's definitely one of those games that brings back to the idea to media and video game what we've been trying to do all along for now going on 4 years, of bringing the alternate history and past forward into games with interestingly designed aircraft once more. And with that, I am going to get the Sky Carrier moving.
Woohoo! That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty ecstatic about it. Got to talk with Rob from LifeTap last night.
Would have been better if it was multiplayer capable, but hey, it's still exciting nonetheless.
Yeah, it's one of the things that was talked about, whatnot, but who knows? Games that go big enough and they get enough sold, and if it's of that kind of nature, could always have a follow-up, or they could always mod something in. One can dream. Because, yeah, I'd love to see something like Crimson Skies, or that one day where everybody can flock together in another game with some interesting aircraft and take on some missions together. Maybe do a few railroad jackings along the way with airplanes. Kind of like those old stunt movies, put the ladder down and let someone off, grab what you came for, and make your getaway. Alright. What is that in the sky? There's like this weird platform in here. Interesting. Just go ahead and cycle that one. Alright, currently rocking about 81 meters. Let me lower this to about 70. And reassess. Nothing tall enough to cause me any breakage here. Lowering a little bit more to about 60. Should clear most. There we go. Big old ship there. What's that? Oh, coasties be out. Something.
Alrighty.
What's up there? Oh, there you go. Watch that corner. Alright. I'm moving at brisk 70% power.
Okay. Apparently they. What?
Dude, how are you going directly into a wind with that sailboat? Oh yeah, you don't use the cruise wind. Got it. Cruise wind is what makes this upcoming corner fun.
Right?
Okay.
Alright.
Well, they got moving quick today, didn't they?
Oh yeah, looks like they're hauling ass.
Yeah, I found one boat out here so far. Either that or a flock of them just sank already, which is also entirely possible.
No, a bunch of us are up around waypoint 14.
Wow.
It's moving fast today. Winds are 15 to 18 knots, and a bunch of us have fast
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
boats.
whoa, 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 whoa!
What's there?
Woo, close one.
Looks like there'd be an airfield there. Yeah, I'm going
Whoops, wrong stream. Whoops. Don't tell them. That was intentional, is what I meant to say over YouTube only. But I turned the wrong mic stream off.
Too late.
Oh, well.
We heard
Oh,
everything.
well.
Such is life.
Alright, now I'm having airplane control problems. Yeah.
This is that
Oh, this is going to be fun.
double corner crossing area.
People don't know how to cross this corner.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. I am losing the plane, going down.
Yeah, let me see if I can find a red zone coming up. I'm going to approach this really slow. I'm also behind a namaste.
Get out of my way. Get out
Yeah,
of
my
my
viewer's
way.
completely frozen. I might crash.
Oh no.
Yeah, I got no control. I got nothing. I'm ready to crash any second. And oh no, oh no, oh no. And I crashed inside someone's house.
Oh gosh. There's a fireboat drenching the oncoming boats that are going by here, I notice. Is that a coastie? Yep, it's a coastie.
Toasty giving a water salute.
Yep. someone's shouting. Whoa! I think they saw the sky carrier. They're now moving. Alright, let me see if I can get this thing online so I can find a good parking spot for a relaunch.
Hey, House of Hands, I didn't see you there. I was too busy watching the corners. Welcome aboard.
Oh, come on.
Hello.
Well, with the restarts, servers are still settling down, so yeah, Tuesday cruises are temperamental.
Please pass this namaste right here and set up in the other corner. That's not going to be in the way. Alright.
Yeah, this is going to be a quick cruise.
Yeah, really quick one. Did Kim fall completely offline?
No, I almost did though.
Okay, do you need a relaunch?
Yeah, I'm afraid I will need a relaunch.
Alright, I got one here.
Down my graphics a notch and see what happens.
It might help. Draw distance coming down a touch too will make a difference.
Usually I have no problem
Do
running...
not cut in front of me like that.
Yeah. Usually I have no trouble running max settings, but I don't know, today is not a good day.
I think it's just SL in a nutshell. Ever so often you just get that heavy hit that it wasn't ready for.
A brave soul in a flying shadow decided to cut across in front of me.
Alright. Here comes that CRZ.
Considering I've been running faster than him most of the day, brave soul.
It's docked on this so it's anchored properly, and let me find an actual proper launch location, direction.
Okay.
You'll be launching to the west to waypoint 11.
Roger. Alright, what the heck is this thing doing? I'm froze again.
Oh no.
That was a bad sim crossing. Okay, I think I made it through. Yeah, I did. Okay, let's
Yeah, we'll have to take that shadow. That was fun that time we did that.
back it down a little further on the
We worked
graphics.
together really well on it.
Oh, looks like Pill's getting relaunched too. Fair warning. There's the boobs out today. Pill definitely has the boobs out today.
Are you surprised?
No, I'm not surprised. I just don't know what it means for the stream today.
There you go.
I'll try my best to not show any, any of the goods, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But if it happens, it happens. At least it's not real, so they might cut me a little slack.
Yeah. At least it's not.
Well, and how long have you been videoing today so far? A good 25 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's buried down in the vid. If it were right at the start, they'd probably nail you for it.
True. Yeah, that's true. But I'm like, way into the video now, so should be okay.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I think maybe as long as let people know ahead of time, hey, there's going to be nudity pretty soon, and there will possibly be partial nudity, but I'm hoping that there won't be. But yeah, do be ready for that in case.
Yep.
Experimental float plane up on deck. And away it shoots forward anyway. Trolley is dropped.
Alright, resing tsunami.
Straight shot. Oh, there we go. Phil's probably just typing. Here on. Alright, tsunami off. Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay!
Must have caught an oncoming draft there or something.
Yeah.
Just call that that. Alright, carrier will be headed out in 60 seconds.
Alright, come on. Will you please respond to the command, you stupid plane? Alright, it's refusing to retract the flaps. I'm gonna have to re-res.
Is it just like caps F maybe or something?
Yeah, I'm borked.
Ooh.
Oh, is it just now that it... What the...
You can go like that sometimes.
Is it just now that it's respawning? What the heck?
Yeah, it goes like that sometimes. That's why we call it the grid aisles. Lines that crisscross each other, causing anomalies across these landforms.
I know, right?
If Star
Alright,
Trek...
folks, we are docked.
It's like that one second to the last season of Star Trek Enterprise. Those crisscrossing line things that cause issues. That and the natural lines can be a problem.
You're welcome, Hal. Always fun to have you ride along.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take this out since it sounds like everyone's surviving currently.
Yeah, I think... Alright, yeah, I think I have it stable now. Yeah, I'm stable.
Alrighty. Let me get my pieces, parts together here, and we'll head up.
Someone's following up there. Who are you?
Okay, I'm showing all my pieces, parts attached, so... And up we go.
Keep that profile open. I'm not sure what that one means.
We'll grab our usual spot. See what pieces I lose as I cross the sim. Yay.
There's the bones. What? Let's make this interesting. Let's go around the left. Let's see. Airplane. You're about to encounter me.
Woohoo! See if I can fly underneath the skeleton like I usually do on my normal flights.
Thread the needle.
Yeah, thread the needle.
You'll be encountering me again here in a moment. I think you'll be below me.
Oh, yeah, I will be.
Alright. I'm going to return back to my 60 meters height.
Hello, big pile of bones. How are you? Don't mind if I fly underneath you.
Aw. Thought I had a gesture for that.
Yeah, there's already some full nudity up here.
Alright, roger that. Thanks for the heads up.
That's slow, but see.
Cryptic is showing the DJ. Usually there'll be 3 or 4 others. I don't know about that. Hell might run me a close second.
Well, Namaste is about to make things rather unusually interesting for that other boat if it doesn't give it more way.
Is it the ones with the U.S. flag colors?
Yeah, it looks like it's just about to America somebody into somebody else's home on the corner.
Yeah,
America into someone's home.
they
America!
were pretty aggressive earlier.
America, give me your oil.
America!
Go live on these lands now.
America! This land is my land now!
Rename that boat the Manifest Destiny.
Yeah,
The
they just kinda were
manifesto.
gonna guide them to the beachfront reservation that was somebody else's house. They eventually made way and then turned away.
Mine now.
But yeah, I was getting a bit close. Speaking of close, I should probably start turning left myself here. Let's see what I run into.
Yeah, but you got a little bit more space up in the air to work with.
Yeah.
Not
Let's
quite
see
as
the
squirrely.
buttons. Find a ban orb or something. Let's find out.
Van Orb and Second Life, they're so rare.
Yeah, right.
Security orbs, they're pretty common. And instant ban orbs, also very common.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We're working on them.
Or we're trying to get them out of Belisaria at least. Which reminds me, I can do some more patrolling tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, it's about that time again. We should run one up.
It's been a bit since I've run around.
Yeah, I gotta think of what I'm gonna do for my run on the 20th for Skyward as well. We're talking about maybe throwing something through Second Norway if nothing else comes up.
You know, that would be fun. Second Norway's not a bad place to fly around.
No, it's a nice place.
There's enough good-sized airstrips out there that'll be plenty of room for the crew.
I fly to and from there all the time on my normal commercial flights.
I have moved down to Jagat and Belisaria because there's less turbulence. The weather is much better down there.
I know, right?
I got tired of hitting sim crossings and taking 30 seconds to cross them.
Rachel's headed out already.
Though for the most part, the weather is very clear and very lovely all throughout all of Second Life, but it can get a little turbulent sometimes. Especially in the Sansara and Heteroshira areas. Those are the biggest offenders, and Blake Sea is also another big offender. Satori is relatively calm, Nautilus is okay, Corsica is relatively calm, and so is Gata 5. And obviously, Gata 1 is also very calm.
Yeah. Gata 5 is fun to do land-based GTFO in.
Oh, yeah. And there's also a super long runway in Gata 5. One of my favorite airports to land in because it's so long. Oh, shoot! I'm losing control and I'm about to go into a boat and my viewer's acting all funny. Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
I think I recovered.
one of those.
Fingers
anomalies.
crossed.
No, I'm not recovered. My viewer's doing funny things again. The one moment where I do not mean to crash into a boat, and it might happen anyway, and yeah. Yeah, I have no control over my viewer now. I can't do anything.
Alrighty.
Nuking the plane, if I can.
Bail out. Hope you got your parachute on.
I'll live.
That's why parachutes are good. They complete the experience.
Alright, I bailed. And now I have no control over my avatar. Can't turn left, can't turn right, can only go forward or backward. So I'm gonna run my avatar fixer. Cheermaster, fix my avatar. Add.
Creeping up on this boat. Oh, it's Corbin again. Get close here. Shot. Pull ahead fast enough just so Corbin can hear me. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna pull into one of these residents here.
Oh my goodness.
Alright.
It's a wonder that poor girl doesn't have a back problem.
But she bent over like backwards, like she got folded over for a cubby hole.
No. These weights are pulling her forward, if you know what I mean.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. 2 large weights attached to her chest.
Ah! Checking for buoyancy level.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna throw up a CRZ.
It's Shayna. Go figure.
Alright. Apologies to the affected boats have been sent. Hopefully they'll accept that and not make a big stink about it in
Well, yeah,
the
because
chat.
she was going to commit suicide. And he said, "Shoot yourself in the heart." So she shot her. Shoot yourself just below your breast, and she shot herself in the knee.
Ha! Swinging.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
Isn't there a song like that? They'd be swinging.
So what happened with the boats?
Oh, we got a good crowd here at the end, and I'm not seeing a lot of complaining. So I had a great run. I could have no complaints whatsoever.
Let's see. How about with your plane over there, Kim? Did a plane smack a boat or something on the way down?
I'm not sure because my viewer locked up, but it might have.
I've not
I
seen
know
it
I-
mentioned in the Topless Cruiser
Okay.
chat.
Yeah, because I know I came close to smacking into some boats a few times, but I wasn't sure because the viewer was just... It was not... my viewer was not happy.
You won't be able
may
to
wanna
rest back
post
there
just-
currently.
You
Oh,
may just want to post a generic sorry for the collisions in the chat, just in case.
yeah, I shouted that
Usually
in
that's
local
all it
near those
takes.
boats. Yeah, I shouted that in
Yeah.
local near the boats.
Good enough. As long as you acknowledge it, most people are okay about it.
Yep.
And goodness knows I've had enough boats run into me on this cruise. They shouldn't complain too much about the occasional plane hitting them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This cruise and the LCC cruises are just demo derbies, I tell you.
Only part of that bothers me is when they yell at me. Otherwise, I don't care. If they want to run into me, go for it. The Bandit 60 is pretty heavy.
Yeah. It can take a licking.
Plus, I just thrive on the chaos of shit like that. It's just how I roll. Burn out.
You thriving on chaos? No, I can't imagine that.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Not heretical chaos, but you know, lots of vehicular mayhem.
Alright, I'm back in the air.
Alrighty. We're pretty much close to the end. Might just go up pretty much to get ready to land back down, but it's alright. There's always appearances. I generally do the same myself. Oh, speaking of which, let's go over this fort.
There's the America flag boat. America.
I have that paint too. It's a beautiful paint, but I don't run it often.
That's...
America, bitch!
yeah.
Yeah! Hand of the free, America!
Cheeseburgers.
Land of the cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but the best cheeseburgers are made by communists. In a communist commune, they have bacon on. They have freedom.
Why is my
fries.
plane... Oh no, my plane's acting weird again. Shoot, I'm just gonna continue by water.
How does American react to finding out the cheeseburger has been a communist conspiracy to clog their arteries?
It's effective, I guess. I'm not giving them up. I had to give up things that I regularly liked, like chocolate marshmallow ice cream. And I got regularly, so,
Oh.
Hey, comrade, where's my cheeseburger?
Comrade burgers.
Hey, comrade, I would like a large Big Mac with a supersized fries, supersized drink. Give me a supersized milkshake. Why not? Upgrade the Big Mac to supersized too, please.
You will take the People's Burger and you will be happy with it.
His comrade Mother Russia side.
But the People's Burger, I don't like the People's Burger. I like the Big Mac.
The People's Burger is the Big Mac.
That's right.
Oh, it is the Big Mac. Oh, I'm sorry, comrade. Okay, I will happily take the People's Burger and I will eat it. Like a good girl.
You don't know how popular McDonald's is in the current Russia.
The People's Burger, good one. 10 out of 10.
You know, I bet they would think twice about trying to throw us off of Space Station Mir if we said, fine, we'll take all of our Burger Kings back. It's like, oh, China, you want to take all your pandas? Well, how about we take our pandering burgers away from you?
No! Give us back Boogaloo! We give Panda back!
No!
we give Panda back. Please give us back burger.
In Mother Russia, you don't eat burgers. Burgers eats you.
A little bit of news I'm going to post to the ASPC chat about a person we all know and despise.
Oh gosh, what happened now?
It's about, oh no, this is good news.
Let's take a look. Someone had words. Duke wasn't driving the boat today.
Yes, indeed, Duke. I can certainly hope that that is the case. It would be a good thing.
Yeah, I had a conversation with him just the other day. He seemed pretty happy and smiling. We were getting along well enough. He checked over if Eric was already unmanned, which he was, and then he double checked the second parcel. So Eric's definitely clear to go back there. So maybe he'll wisen up a bit.
That's good.
I think I did recommend something somewhere about potentially someone having a camera that faces down the front end of his boat, which would probably help. I should talk to him about that. Unless he's already doing it, which would, be why he'd go around shit. Oh, right, yeah, I'm at Find a Landing. Let me make sure I'm at anchor. I was sidetracked with so much good news, like last night and today, apparently. Let's see. So yeah, let me grab that landing position. Of course, it's going to be slightly off to the side because, I get these landing positions from the cabin I'm in. But yeah, deck should be about 60 meters, recommended about 67 meters approach height, and you can take that from either the north or the south at will. Deck is clear. That's coming in a bit fast, though. Grind into that weird grindy plate thing. I'm going to take it from that 88% fuel, though, that you probably had to relaunch somewhere out there. Or at least one stop for a refuel. Wonder how much flight time those things had back in the day. That wasn't super long. Should pay him off with like pirate fun bucks or something. Emotional damage. Someone's got a gesture for that. I wish I had that. Oh no. Well, now we know what the problem is of using rockets out here in the alternate history. Safi burned her feet off.
And we don't have our medic today.
Yeah, I tried to get Leah's attention over on Steam, but apparently Leah was already embroiled in something on EVE Online.
Yeah, she's playing Eve. That's kind of an all-absorbing game.
Yeah.
I have watched it be played, and yeah, I'm not sure I have the brain cells to play it. It's a complex game.
I'm running cars and planes into things, shooting aliens in corridors, and doing zany stuff like that. I can do the other stuff, but I didn't pushing around and whatnot. And a loss in that, from what I understand, can be a huge loss of progress, especially if you got a big ship and someone else just takes it or knocks it down. I'm already invested in embroidered things that keeps me from doing many other things.
Wasn't that the game that had the legendary $1 million battle where over $1 million worth, or million real dollars of merchandise was lost?
Possibly. It would make sense for it. Safi, you got a pack to go with that oxygen tank? Granted, I like the oxygen tank, but you could use a pack for your radio and your chute. Definitely a good choice in oxygen tanks, though, because that's the one I use. I attach that to one of my
Sorry about that,
packs.
folks. I had a phone
I'm wearing
call.
that one today. Let me look. No, I'm wearing the 1970 something pack. I think I'm wearing. Let me check something. I think I got my wingsuit on. Yeah, I do. So I have a modified one, which is just the wing bits rather than the suit. I was able to get a modification done for Valdi and one for Skyrocket, who's forever need some kind of gliding mechanic to go with those flying squirrel skins. Alright, let's see what's going on up here. I think we're pretty much all set here. What is that all the way up there, though?
I don't know what's going on, but my camera on Second Life is moving super slowly. Not super slowly, but it's like it's got like a weird delay to the camera movement, and it's almost like it's moving in a thick fluid.
That's odd. Did you have maybe one of your recording cams left on from another time?
No, I don't think so. Because it was normal before until after the weird crashes that I've had. Now it's all...
Oh.
Now my camera's all weird.
Probably snap it back to default. I think the client should have like a little camera logo all the way up in the top right corner of the UI that gives you front, rear, side, and TPP viewer. If you throw that to rear, that's like a default.
Alright, let's see if that fixes it. No, it's still got a like a weird delay to it.
That's funky. A delay like that sounds like one of those scripted, smoothed out, cool camera HUD things for people who do recording like yourself, which...
Yeah, and I don't use such HUDs, yet it's acting like I got one of those smooth camera things on. I don't know how I can stop it, because it's annoying as hell. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do a replace outfit just to make sure it's not a case of a HUD catching on it. Nope, it is definitely not a HUD screwing with it. Weird.
Nope, there's that song.
Yes, indeed. Right on schedule. Starts at 5 minutes before the hour.
Alright, I got a clear deck. Coasties aren't landing on my deck, apparently they're headed off somewhere else. I can get this Control T to turn off. There it goes. Oh, this was taking forever. I hit it again and turned it back on. Typical. Alright. It should take care of itself in a minute. Alright. Deploy, deploy, deploy. There it goes.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and relog. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Alright, folks, time for me to relog, cause yeah, I cannot figure out what the heck is causing my camera to move all weird like that. Of course, it's gonna take forever and a day to log out. Meantime, we'll check the cache to see if we need to deal with it. I don't think I need to wipe the cache out. Usually when the cache gets full, then I start having all sorts of weird issues. Yes, I store my cache elsewhere. In its own dedicated drive. Yeah, it's almost full. We'll go ahead and wipe it while we're at it. Yeah, so once it gets full, then I start getting graphics loading issues, I start getting sound issues, and yeah, it's not a good time. It's not a fun time at all. Alright, let's reestablish comms. Of course. Gotta wait for freaking Second Life Voice to respond. Oh, why did I hit that darn button? I meant to hit it over here. Oh, never mind. Voice is online. I was just gonna hit that button there. Alright, and I am back.
Yay!
Come back. Fair warning, if you come up to the party, there's going to be an unavoidable amount of flotation devices.
Okay, roger.
Yeah, and an unavoidable amount of nudity.
Roger that. Okay. Y'all can hear me, right? Oh, here we go. Yep. Okay, now my mic is going.
Many ballast eggs around.
And Pill went through the trouble of wearing bottoms just for them to be yanked off to the side anyway. Those might be slightly similar, so that's the thing.
Ooh, looks like y'all are way up there.
Yeah, it's 1,000 meters.
They have the little teleport doors that you walk into, and then you show up, and then two Sims get to spread it between the line there, so they can put like an enormous amount of people pretty much side by side.
Yeah, we are on the western side of that line.
Roger.
Yeah, so everything seems to come up in on the eastern side. So we're
Yep.
trying to taxi our butts over to the west.
Yeah, because they usually have enough people out on a cruise like this, they could easily fill 2 Sims. Yeah, we're looking at 53 so far. And a few have left. That's the problem with trying to find a second place to host them. Yeah, that would make sense, because then you could spread the load.
Yeah, it's called load balancing.
Works for servers, why not for Sims?
I mean, well, a sim is technically a server.
That it is. That it is. Speaking of which, no, those are 2 generals. General won't work for us.
Alright, let's see. A couple hours. I can do some rolling through my options.
Alright, going in. Fair warning, YouTube viewers, we might expect either partial or full nudity, so yeah. At least it's not real people, so yeah, these are all avatars. But I'll do my
Bouncing
best
going.
not to, show too much of the nudity stuff, so.
Bouncing melons and cheeky images of pixelated proportions. There you go, you could change like your visual to like 400 by 400. Try and look around, everything's a pixeled censorship.
I know, right?
Yep.
You know, it's probably fair if it has the visual fidelity of Wolfenstein 3D.
Alright, well, I'm not seeing any nudity at the moment, so I don't have to worry much, but if I see too much, then I'll, move my camera out of the way or something to try not to
I was
show
going
it.
to say, about 8 meters from you, you'll see plenty.
Okay.
Must be clouds.
It's all
Orange
cloudy at the
cloud, yeah.
moment.
Let's see, where is this? Yeah, that's why. I'm watching on the YouTube end now. It's Agent Orange all over the place.
Agent Orange.
People made of pumpkin powder.
Yep. Orange Stardust.
DDT or whatever the heck. Agent Orange.
Agent Orange was quite the stew of chemicals.
Oh, yeah. Fueled by Cheetos.
A couple of friends of mine were affected by that. Their father jumped into some spots in Vietnam that had Agent Orange, and it's so toxic that it affected children that were yet born for him.
Oh, wow.
One
That
was
was
born
nuts.
with one was born with half a brain, and the other was born with severe digestive issue.
Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
stuff is nasty.
Extremely. The family was involved with getting the Pentagon to acknowledge it as a war-related disability for the Vietnam vets.
Well, hopefully they'll get that sorted out.
It's interesting. The girl with the half brain, if you will, is one of the best support people I know. She pretty much has memorized everything of Microsoft. She does level 3 support for a company out in Colorado.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yep. She is of course, she never, when you don't know what you're missing, you don't let it necessarily hamper you. Her normal has been this ever since she was born.
Let's see here. I know what's going to happen if I try and move this.
Yes, in her case, yeah, it's amazing.
I would agree, yeah, it's definitely amazing. There's like a lot of redundancy built in. It's awesome.
I need to make my shoulders just a little narrower. Looks a little bit footballish. Yep. Natural selection at its best.
Absolutely.
Survival of the fittest. When you have the spare parts, you tend to do better. Spare systems might be a better way of putting it. Alrighty, folks. I'm going to drift off and start figuring out what to do for supper.
All right, Mary, you have a good one.
I get you there. I might be popping out of the chat to go curl into a ball.
Gonna go what now?
Go curl into a ball.
Oh, gonna go grab nap time.
Essentially,
Yeah, I only
All right,
I
you
got
might
guys
not
take
even
care.
fall asleep,
I
but
will
just
talk
lay
to you
flat.
later.
Take care. Take care.
Take care.
All right. Good. Thanks for coming out.
Have a wonderful dinner.
All right. Meanwhile, I've got some time to also go over this stuff here. All right. Restore some tabs. Oh, this thing. Love train.
That sounds like a fun song.
Yeah, every week they go into like super heavy with the 70s here.
Interesting. So they love their oldies, eh?
Let's see, there's a link if you want it. Let's see if I can.
I won't be able to listen to it right now for obvious reasons, but yeah.
Let's see, yeah. Some like to loop it through, but it's all the more bandwidth chewing and whatnot. Sometimes I'd run the stream over my mic a bit so people could hear it without having to divide their bandwidth all the further.
Yeah. And bandwidth is something, yeah, that's kind of a premium. Like, my download bandwidth is fairly good. I get like 300 megabit for download, but my upload bandwidth is very abysmal at 10 megabit. Yeah, that's cable for you. I wish I had fiber, because that would make life a heck of a lot easier if I had fiber optic.
Yeah, I don't think we have that around here yet. I remember when they were throwing flyers around for it, we went to go ask them about it. They go, oh, it's not available in your area. Well, why do you keep sending me brochures about it?
Yeah, I get advertisements about it every now and then, but it's not available in my particular part of town. At least not yet.
You know, they figured they want to save a little cost to the company by not sending advertisements on paper through the mail to places that can't possibly utilize the thing they're trying to advertise.
I guess they're a mega corporation. They have unlimited money to spend.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping that the FCC will go ahead and change the broadband rules to make it to require ISPs to give people a minimum of 100 megabit upload and download.
Yeah, I think they should at this point. Because,
But a lot of these major ISPs are trying to convince the FCC not to do it.
Yeah, well, they might have the thing work against them because I remember that certain ISPs were pushing for this public utility thing. Like, oh, well, guess what? Now you're a public utility. Now there's going to be certain expectations of certain even flows and whatnot. Because if you hamper it and don't have it done properly, well, now there's higher eyeballs that are going to take a look at it.
Yep. Well, I'm hoping that they put this, 100 megabit symmetrical bandwidth minimum requirement through, because, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice. So I get pretty good internet myself, but yeah, if that becomes a requirement, it might eventually be the point where we strip off some of the TV and whatnot, and because partly why we keep the package is because it's kind of grandfathered in as having a rather high speed that's not as easy to get like with other packages and whatnot. And yeah, my bandwidth thing is something. It's the one thing around here that fairly works well, and I take fairly seriously.
Who knows? Maybe these ISPs will probably be like, oh, okay, so you want to force us to give everyone, 100 megabit up and download. Okay, we'll do it, all right, but if our customers go over a certain limit, we're gonna throttle them.
Yeah,
As a big F you.
Yeah, that should be against the very thing that they're trying to push the limit, expectation for.
Some home internet ISPs are already doing it. Comcast and Xfinity are two examples. Yeah, unless you buy their most expensive plan, they're gonna throttle you after a certain amount.
Yeah, well, that's partly. I think I get to avoid that because we're grandfathered in an old package. That's why we're hesitant to change anything, including like whatever's on cable TV and whatnot. What's nice is I finally got Stars back at some point after they took it away, like probably a few years ago. I have no idea when I got it back because I honestly watch like more things on Twitch. Like I've seen more movies that are like out of copyright, public domain, and I've watched actual television the past couple of years. Oh, there's some fun ones out there. Plus, it helps with the thing that I do where I find some of these movies and throw them up on Wednesdays and we riff them. And I find fun facts about them and stuff like that. Like the, can't remember the name of it right now, but the one monster movie that North Korea was proud of. It looked like it was 20 years older than it was supposed to.
Oh, lol.
Oh, well, that's just the beginning of the story. The fact of the matter, they made this movie with two people from Japan that they kidnapped in China.
Wow. They do weird stuff like that. Sometimes they'll even kidnap an American just to, make them do a movie for them. And then cut them loose when they're done with him.
Yeah.
Be like, okay, America, well, we're done with your, your person now. You can have them back.
Yeah. But yeah, Winnie the Pooh back in the day when he wasn't high leader and he was actually put in charge of the entertainment and whatnot. Basically, he was recorded on a tangent a long time back, going on, why are our movies terrible? It's like, why are they all crying? Why do they all seem like they're unhappy to be here? Well, gee, I could give you some answers on that. But yeah, he's just like tired of these sappy movies. So they went to find other resources. And, well, the one guy had a reasonable run of movies back in Japan. Not super high-end, but reasonable in most cases. But his marriage wasn't doing so great because he was married to an actor, and you know how that goes. She left him, heard that there was this acting opportunity over in China, went there, and was promptly kidnapped by North Koreans, and up they went. And then, even though that they were separated, ex-husband was like wondering what happened, and he gets some information like, oh yeah, over in China where she went, and so he goes over, goes to China, and is promptly then also kidnapped by North Koreans and sent up the line. And so they end up having to work together again anyway, because, well, Winnie the Pooh was going to make sure this happened. So they did all that, did the movie, and became somewhat reasonable famous. They got paraded around by North Korea wherever they were going. And let's see, they thought it would be a good idea that, like, oh, you two should be married. So, whether they liked it or not, they were married again by North Korea. And so they went traveling to a couple different nations, promoting, relations with other countries and whatnot. And I think it was over in the United Kingdom, but I can't be totally sure my memory's serving correctly with that. But either way, somehow they managed to tell the guards that were supposed to keep an eye on them that they needed something. And when the guards were not looking, they made a break for it, got into a vehicle, and hightailed it to a United States embassy. And I think they were promptly chased around town, too, before they got there. But they made it, and I think when all was said and done, I think they might have been relocated to somewhere in California. But that's pretty much where the story ends.
That's crazy.
They retired over into somewhere in the United States, and I'm pretty sure it was California. And then not much was ever really said too much after that again. They just kind of like faded into the background and like, okay, well, we're now married again. I'd never heard of them being separated again after that, so I guess they just learned to live with it.
They can't exactly get a divorce now because it was forced in North Korea.
Well, it's probably like not even honored in the United States, but who knows?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be honored anywhere outside of that country anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
But yeah, I could look up the name of the movie.
Let's see. So we got Kim Jong-poo and Xi Jinping, both Winnie the Pooh dictators. One in China, the other in North Korea.
Let's see. Let's see where this punches up. Oh yeah, here it is. Pulgasari, Pulgasari, rated 2.5 stars, and it looks like it's out of the 70s or maybe even late 60s, but it does have color. But the movie came out in 1985.
Interesting.
But yeah, of course, I could always throw the IMDb thing up in chat or whatever. It's worth. It was one that we definitely watched. It was one of the ones quite interesting to read up on when I was getting it ready for the Wednesday for that week. Jinpoo. Let's see. So yeah, quite the tale. That reminds me, I wonder if the pirate avatars are up on LifeTap's website or up yet.
Who knows?
Yeah. He said he was going to try and get them up last night, and I looked last night and early this morning. I didn't see him, so. But we'll see. Meanwhile, there's other stuff I should be checking. Let's see here. Oh, I remember what I was going to try and show. Has to do with a lot of punching. I was also tempted to show tank police, but do some other things. Let's go on, but check this other stream. That up. Alchemist. My favorite cosplayers. I should share that sometime. No weakness for these large cat videos. White lions, cheetahs, stuff like that. They're just basically kept as pets. They look so content when you scratch their chins. If they're friendly and you boop them on the nose, it's like their temporary off button. Why did I hit yes on? I like it. I should fix this.
La-di-da-di-da.
Definitely agrees. Let's see here. I should have left a bunch of cat videos open. It's the thing that keeps me awake at night. It's one of them. Oh, last week's movie, Metamorphosis. Let's see. Don't need these fun facts anymore. No. What's this? What is... Oh, right, that item cleared. Close that now. I had another picture I was going to share. Of course, it has pill in it. topless. We'll be topless everywhere.
Oh my.
Oh. I actually kind of tempted to take a square or so of this one picture that's here. Actually, using as a profile shot could actually really good. Really sharp picture. Let's see. Original size, which is like super size. Save link as, just to make sure I have it. Pretty sure I do, but sometimes it's better. There we go. As much as I like that shot, I have to start closing tabs because I have a horrible, horrible habit of keeping super massive amounts of tabs open to the point I end task them before I restart the PC often and then go for my flights.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can open up a window and whatnot for just like a single thing here and there. But then I just reopen the, tell it to repopulate those tabs and they all come flooding right back so I don't lose a whole bunch of my stuff for looking up for copyright film. Fun facts of 30s, stuff that could wrap around.
Right on.
Degree that could have changed. Other little YouTube interests.
Now what?
Well, now there's pretty much a bit of a blow where they do the Dancy type thing until that runs on down. And then at 5 p.m. SLT is when our next launch is, in which case about 4 p.m. I put out next notice. So between then and now, pretty much people either dance around, jam around, go find things on Tuesday sales, which are up. The Seraphim site's good for checking over those. Our Discord has a few things up that Pill found. Some gloves, which I highly recommend for pilots. Just to simply have any kind of gloves. So if those gloves happen to fit you, they're currently on like for 25 Linden, so might as well take a look. There's also a mask that if you put like an oxygen hose on it, like through one of the filter bits, it could make a good oxygen mask to basically patch into your backpack, which would have your oxygen canister either attached to it or in it. That also has your radio, you know, in character reasons, your radio sitting at the bottom of the bag and your parachute either on the top or in the top. I gotta have mine rolled up on the top.
Right. What channel on the Discord is it posted on?
It should be like special deals and stuff. Let me see if I can get the actual name of it.
Okay.
I can, like I think the link that goes directly there should be a thing. Let's see. SL Special Sales. It'll be grouped together in the market, aka shopping something or other. Let's see, shopping. I don't know. Cuts off a bit there, but it's under there.
Okay. Let's see if I
Toward
can find it. Oh, here we go. SL market interests. Okay. Oh, do I have to scroll way up to find it? Oh
not
wait,
too.
SL special sales, I guess.
Yeah. So, being that's Tuesday, you get your occasional 25 linen things, and Phil found those gloves that are up above, and that mask. It's labeled as a cyberpunk mask, but really I don't see anything on it that would demand it to be necessarily just cyberpunk. So I think it could work for the diesel punky or aerial punky needs. So yeah, you could put like a hose prim type thing just slammed into one of those filters on the side. Kind of have it curved down to go over your shoulder into the back or whatnot. So kind of loosely go towards your back, and then you have an oxygen mask, which in the alternate history 30s of the ASP universe comes into play a little early, like many other aviation things, among other innovations.
Gotcha.
On days that feel particularly risky, I might throw my oxygen mask on, which you've probably seen.
Of course, I'm a sorcerer, so I can just snap my fingers and I'll be okay when it comes to breathing.
No, there's weird magical things that also happen in the universe, but yeah, I found it's good to have a pack because you
Oh
can
yeah.
be a sorcerer and whatnot, but something goes wrong, you get knocked out. Levitation and whatnot spells don't work when you're unconscious,
Well, yeah, most
and you
spells
go
don't work
flopping
unless they've
down.
been casted ahead of time. And you better hope and pray that the spell continue to work once you go unconscious.
Yeah, like breathe underwater.
Well, my character, she discovered that she could breathe underwater naturally like mermaids do. And she can also shapeshift into a mermaid.
Well, there's that, as long as you don't skip across the top of the waves into land on the way down.
Right. And then my character is also protected by a goddess as well, since she's soul-bound to a goddess in the in roleplay. So there's that.
I generally like my quick shoot with auto deploy at the ready, so if I fall out or I get punched out, I wind up getting a quick deploy even close to the water, close to the ground.
Right. Of course, for
And
situations where magic and fantasy in a roleplay setting is not allowed, then I've got, another character for that purpose. Same account, same avatar, just different character profile.
yeah, I mean, we have the Lovecraftian as it is, partly how I mix in stuff with Innsmouth, with Sky Piracy and stuff like that as well. A lot of diesel punk tends to trade a lot of stuff with the Lovecraftian back and forth, Probably because of the whole Noir setting. Both the Lovecraftian and the diesel punk both seem to fold into Noir type detective like setups, or at least towns and time periods, so I really think that's probably how they start mingling together all the further. Okay, I have not found this thing I was looking for yet. This is, oh gosh, attack hyperspace. Pretty sure I've seen that before a couple of times. Okay, let's check it. Yep. One of the Starman movies up here too. Let's see. Oh, I still want to play this as well. Might have to test one of the new vid screens soon, because there's some movies that I can't get to work on the other one that I really want to show, and I know it's out of copyright.
Yeah, so many things you want to see. You're like,
Yeah,
oh, is this copyright? Yep, nope, no can do. Is this copyright? Nope. All right, let's air it.
yeah. I check over to make sure that they definitely have like entertainment value, because there was one movie that I played one time. It looked like it was going to start out just absolutely hilarious, because it starts out with like a dramatic reading of something going down and what happened at this house, and in the background you see a guy just running past the window on fire, just
Oh,
full on
wow.
fire, and then falls over in the snow after a while, and I'm like, this has got to be fun. So I aired it like at Innsmouth, and the rest of the movie was just a slow slog. It was kind of even hard to like make jokes too. We still managed, but I learned a lesson that day.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, I will not show a movie that feels like it's going to be completely uninteresting. It's either so bad it's good because it's funny and there's plenty to joke on, or there's something genuinely to, enjoy the story, visuals, something. Because that thing, it was like watching one of the old House of Usher movies where it's a lot of standing around in the building, and then they might spring something on you that you're really not expecting, but not good for family watching. Yeah, like one time I was watching one with a past girlfriend, and it seems like, okay, it's a bit of a slow movie. We're watching it. It's like, okay, they think something's like hot. The family's not doing well. Okay, I get it. Out of nowhere, like I think it was him and a cousin, and it just breaks down into pants being yanked down into softcore gasping, and I'm like, whoa, 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 how'd this happen? Out of
Oh my
nowhere.
god.
Yeah, it's like just completely out of the blue. So yeah, my girlfriend laughed it up, and I'm like, what the heck is this? There's nothing in the description of any kind of warning. It was just like, oh, House of Usher. I'm like, okay, I've never known anything get too freaky in any of the past stories that would be like that. And I don't know. It's maybe got rewritten for HBO back in the day, or Cinemax, where they were going to show that late at night. I have no idea. I've never had that happen to me again, but ever since then, anytime someone asks about watching House of Usher, I cringe a little bit and wonder what I'm going to run into next, because House of Usher movies, they're weird. You never know what you're going to get, but it can also be a slow slog. Let's see, what is this? Let's see. What is this? Drive game. I miss when games were this colorful. Need more of them back. These pretty colors. Alright. And it seems like PSN is taking its sweet butt time to throw up listings. I wonder what that's all about. not exactly what I was looking for, but I can
Good
get that
old
stuff.
PlayStation Network. I don't have a
Yeah.
PlayStation, so I have no idea what that's about other than the fact that it's the PlayStation Network, and from what I understand, it's like a multiplayer system slash store where you buy digital copies of games slash whatever.
Yeah. I take a poke at it here and there. I do still afford the PSN thing. I had to let the I had Game Pass for a bit, even all through my nerve damage type bit. It was kind of like a not sure if I'd be able to use it again, but I was talking, well, I think you'll be able to use it again, which was kind of an inspiring thing, so I kind of kept it on there. And sure enough, got better enough that I could play some of the Xbox again. And then I realized much of what was on Game Pass, I really didn't care.
Yeah. I
I
just
wanted to
play
play the
games
new
on the
Halo.
PC, mainly through Steam.
Yeah, like I
Some
wanted to
games
play the
aren't
new
available
Halo.
on Steam, but I play them anyway.
Yeah, I wanted to play the Halo campaign co-op, and then it turns out like, oh well, then it took like a whole year before they got the co-op for it ready available. I'm like,
Wow.
well, that's a break of the tradition, because one of the good things about Halo games is you could play them co-op, either couch or online, and the big promise was it's like, yeah, you'll be able to do couch co-op one more time, and they never got that to work. But then it's like, okay, well, we can't get this to work, but we're going to get the online co-op to work, and by the time they did, it was a year in. Meanwhile, they were able to work on all the multiplayer stuff and extra skins and that garbage. I'm like, I really don't want to play Halo just for the
Oh,
multiplayer. I
whoops.
come for watching the continuation of the story of the universe and throw sticky grenades on Covenant and watch them go flying 10 yards across the
My
floor.
bad. I hit the wrong button by accident.
Which, I then did now. And it turns out the game, apparently the campaign did not rank in very well. It was another situation where the franchise is just kind of dwindling and dying, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
But it's really too bad because that first venture into Halo, the first one, and two, and three, although there were some cheeky bits about that, were it was an adventure. It was massive architecture that you were just going through, and it just kind of captured the imagination, kind of like 40K Imperium level size things that you're just going through. Like, oh, here's a bridge across this massive expanse, and if you don't light it up, you're going to drive right down a big hole you're never going to see the bottom of. Just lots of big set pieces and whatnot. Just well done. And I didn't quite as much like it when 4 rolled around, because you're fighting these weird metal things, and I'm like, okay, I can deal with it, because at least they did some kind of cool co-op episodic story thing that then they had like groups of players go through, and I'm like, that's a great idea. Basically turn it into a TV show that you can co-op yourself through like every other month or so. Why aren't we doing this more often? Then they took that away and they never brought it back, so that's dead and gone. And that's unfortunate, because of a thing that I might be willing to, like, pay for to run through, and if it's like an episode like that, so you could probably sell it on the cheap and people would just be bagging in on it for like $1 or so. They could snap up money bit by bit by bit. A bunch of people want to go in and afford the cost, and it would break in. But no, they let it go. They want to try and do the whole, oh, we'll do PvP and get people impressed with skins and working to like get these things and want to pay money into this, because yeah, it's getting old. Everyone and everything has been doing the same thing, and it's become such an oversaturated market.
Yeah. It's mind blown.
Yeah, unless they do like such a massive war for Halo where it's just going to be like, even with full-on vehicles and stuff, where it really feels like a big old banger of a war, like how Star Wars Battlefield 1 and 2 way back in the day felt like. Yeah, I just don't want to see more of the PvP stuff like that be so front and center. That's what their game plan is to continue in on. It's gotten old. rather have some structure, some missions, ongoing story. That and it sucks when you get like too good to a point where someone wants to like cause you all kinds of extra grief or something, or don't do well enough a day and they won't shut up about it. Like, oh my god. It's generally a little bit more friendly on co-op.
Come on, streamer. Are you gonna let me resize that window? Come on now. Come on now. Let me resize the window, please. I don't want to... Yeah. I was gonna add my game screen as a smaller window on this current window, but this thing don't want to cooperate.
What's this? Oh, alright. What on? Okay, what is this? Okay. Don't need that. That'll hang on to though. I don't want to see that in the theater. Looking forward to seeing what comes of this Warhammer 40k TV show that's got the green light. Henry Cavill, who stars in the Witcher Netflix series, he's going to be heading that up. So that's going to be fun. Now I'll be back in a bit. I'm going to see who's knocking at my door.
Okay, okay. Alrighty.
Alright, yeah, I don't know. It might have been actually wind from the storm outside.
Possibly, yeah. There's been some bad weather all over the place, according to the weather service. And I wonder who's calling me. Oh, it's my mom again. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Some extra bonus ring content. Let's see. That's kind of interesting. I don't know what this is. And what is this? Some kind of boots, I think. I don't know. So stuff lost. I should close these out. Although it shouldn't even matter because I'm about to close that whole thing down anyway. As soon as I clear up some of this information out. Matter of fact, I can probably close this now. Let's see. Robocop's Auto 9 is on the way.
And I am back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Let's see. Oh, so if you do Epic Game Store, apparently Guardians of the Galaxy is still 100% free over there as their game currently. Heard the game's good, and that way you can play it without paying legit free, because Epic likes to give games away to try to get people to use their platform.
Of course.
Yeah, so I collect games to an account, but never really bother with the store.
Yeah, I know. I tried the Epic Games platform, and I'm like, meh. I don't know. I just don't like it.
Yeah, apparently it's still not turned a profit either.
Probably because they've been giving away too many games.
Yeah, it's not working well enough. Platform's just not as good as Steam.
Yep, they're losing money.
Yep, they are.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Steam.
Yeah, I like to know where my stuff is.
Hello, Moto.
Ooh, a Motorola phone. Hello, Moto.
I remember when Motorola was going to be bought out. I was like, what? How?
Of course.
It seemed like one of those companies too big to fail.
Of course.
Never saw it coming. Let's see, I can close this down. What else can I close down? I guess it's a few tabs. Oh yeah, I was kind of curious where my so I think I'll get back to that later. creation of the humanoids. I think I showed that. One way to find out. Huh. I guess I never got around to it. That could be a good one. Runs. Could have sworn I shown it. Maybe I'll ask the audience. The creation of the humanoids is where that one quote came from for Worlds Collide by Power Man 5000, where it goes, "You are a robot."
Wow.
So that's super public domain, which is why they could use that quote without any kind of incident. Someone could say, "Oh, well, people use like clips and whatnot in club music all the time, and they don't have problems." Yeah, wait till you see what happened to Run DMC with his Tricky song. Years upon years later, he had to pay massive royalties.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time before they catch you.
He used a lot of an old song. But yeah, public domain was not gonna. Well, not public domain. I'm trying to think of the other thing. The fair use was not going to help him on that.
Yeah, and now DJs are having a little bit of a hard time now with proper mixing of music, because now the music industry decided that they're going to not allow DJs on some using some audio content delivery platforms to use a special feature that that allows you to like separate the voice channel from everything else using AI and then mix it with a different song. Apparently they don't like people doing that. Not without paying them a little extra anyways.
Yeah, it really makes no sense, because it just kind of advertises, their song as, well, advertises two songs at once, and if they need the original song, they can still expect.
So now if I want to use a feature of a DJ program that I paid quite a bit for, I have to switch audio content providers to somewhere else, that, allows that type of activity. But the problem is those other content providers are too expensive. I can't afford them, so I have to stick with the one I'm with now, which is Tidal. Yeah. Which means that I won't be able to, properly blend one song with another. I mean, I still can do it, just not in the way that I would like to do it anymore. All because they decided that they don't like the idea of, DJs using, Tidal's service to like extract the vocals from one song and blend it with the other. Yeah, the record labels were like, "Hey Tidal, you're gonna put a stop to that or else." So yeah, that's where we're at right now. So now they have to work with the labels to come to some sort of agreement that will allow people to use the feature again. But it's probably going to wind up, costing us more money per month.
Yeah,
so, yeah, it's
only going to force
freaking headache. Yeah. I mean, as a DJ, it makes my life miserable when they want to, do stuff like that. To limit our functionality of the software that we paid a lot of money for. And the service, content provider that we also have to pay, a monthly fee to as well. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they just don't know where the line is, and eventually someone teaches them where the line is, and it takes a long time before they back down. It's just ridiculous how the extremes they go through. just coming down off of an epidemic and whatnot. We're supposed to traditionally enter an age of another renaissance because things generally, should be less packed in because unfortunately a bunch of people didn't make it, and that there's supposed to be time to basically like recoup resources are available, and they're making believe like, oh, we don't have this, we don't have that, oh, we're having trouble getting this supply chain. Like, yeah, because you found out that you could make the same amount of money with shipping off less things, and you're playing the old tune of, oh, we can't do this because of this, which is basically what hospitals have been doing for, like decades now, saying, oh, well, we can only do so much because we're shorthanded. Yeah, you're shorthanded because you chose to be shorthanded. I've never seen, like, there's not many hospitals I've been to where I don't hear about how they're shorthanded. It's ridiculous. They just don't want to, they don't want it properly staffed because they don't want to pay the proper price, but they still want you to pay the proper doctor's fee, or at least
Oh,
your
yeah, of
insurance,
course.
a combination of both and beyond. But yeah, it's the kind of stuff that really the legal system should be looking at and trying to crack down on and trying to do price caps, and they just do nothing of the sort anymore. Ergo proxy, that's another one I want to get back into. That was pretty good. Alright, let's see here. I still not found that one thing that I was going to make use of. Oh gosh, I forgot this exists. That's a possible maybe. Oop, that one got nuked, whatever that was. Damn, I hope that wasn't the movie that was going to run. It might be. Yeah, it might have been. Sneaking suspicion. Weird. Counts crap, source of all kinds of good stuff.
Alright. I think I'm gonna go ahead and log off and also end the stream. Any final words for the live stream before I shut it down?
Well, keep an eye out for The Brew Barons on Steam. We're helping promote that, us at the Aeropunk Sky Pirates Coalition. So that's going to be a nice flying thing. Do check that out if you haven't already. Wish list it, because yeah, it brings back a little something with airplanes and, fun different designs rather than everybody trying to be real life copy pasta the whole time, which is something we've been fighting for years. Other than that, I don't know if you'll be around for it. I'll be putting out notice probably about 45 minutes for our next flight, which will then happen in about an hour and 45 minutes.
I probably won't be able to make it because, I've actually been up all night, all morning, and part of the afternoon. Haven't gone to bed yet, so this girl's got to take this girl's got to take a rest.
Yeah, I grabbed only about 2 hours, but I had decent sleep the day before. I get into these situations where I think I'm going to get back to sleep after I check some other stuff, and I miss that wave of returning to sleep after my morning toast, and yeah, it just happens that way. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me from Captain Street B Reaper. I guess I'll see him next time.
Alright, folks, you heard it. I'm going to go ahead and sign off now. If you like, feel free to like, subscribe, ring a bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Alright, goodbye, everyone. It's been fun.
Bye-bye.
We'll see y'all later.
Fireworks.